What's good? How you guys doing? It's your boy, the Insane Game Freak, back at it again. I don't need to put up too much energy because if I start off high energy, I'm gonna crash like a motherfucker. But I brought hydration, baby. The only type of water you drink is smart water. Not sponsored because I'm still broke. Or I'm not as financially stable as I would want. Which means I didn't get all the money. I got some of the money. Oh no. And I forgot to take it out the wrapper. I forgot to take it out my wrapper. I'm out the rapper. Hey, I wish I'm a rapper. Hey, I'm about that rapper. Getting that rapper. Hey, studio. Hey, Mr. Voltaire. Hey, Sir Mel. Hey, Donnie. Hey, Kodo. Hey, Francesca. I need help. Y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know this about me, y'all, but I need help. Cause I lost my fucking mind again. Ooh, I say that as a rap. Why is Yamato trending on Twitter? What? Is she trending because people saw that? Oh, they just like saying Yamato. Oh, y'all gonna love the Inawano. 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 I'm fucking sick, dog. Somebody help, please. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. I forgot to post it on the Twitters. Also, I love that the latest chapter of My Hero is called A Total Mess. Because, God, that's how I felt when I watched that fucking episode. I mean, that fucking chapter. When I watched that stupid ass episode, I gotta. Oh, man. That chapter. Oh, Jesus, try how your health. I'm dying. I've been dying for years, man. Scarlet and Violet is my top 3 Pokemon games. I don't know if I'll go that far. Hey, Red Dragon. The chapter, yeah, no, I mean the chapter. I just read the recent chapter. The new chapter of My Hero came out of other means. Not legally, but of other means. Also, Let's Go Bayo. Let's go Bayo! It's hard to get as excited because I haven't finished the game, but still, let's go Bayo! Am I still sleeping? It's all a dream, yo. It's all a fucking dream. And when I wake up, I'll be dead. Cause Mr. Judge won't shut the fuck up, dog. Judge literally would not shut the fuck up. He's still fucking talking. Who let this dumbass man sit up here and talk for 30 fucking minutes? I hate this shit. Let's say, what's up, Juice? If only I would have, please, if they gave Xenoblade anything, you gave it something, bruh. And it couldn't win. It couldn't win a goddamn thing, yo. Oh, I'm so sad, bro. When he paused during that speeches thing, I was like, what the fuck? I tuned in after 5 minutes, so I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said either. If you watch my stream, I actually took my headphones off and just laid on the floor back here. I was so done, I was like, fuck it, I'm taking a nap. That was the dumbest. That was like one of the worst ways. The worst ways to start some shit off here, bro. Oh, wow. The Flute guy at the Game Awards actually posted like a thank you video. Yeah, boy, you went in. Sir, you did your fucking thing on the Flute. GG's. Thank you, Juice and Clocked It for liking the video because now I can see it on my Twitter feed. Hey, the Flute guy out here getting some recognition. He was doing his thing. He was doing his fucking thing. Elden Ring should have been in the best action adventure category, and Xenoblade 3 Chronicles 3 had the RPG on lock. Absolutely. But I am glad Bayo 3 won because I feel like it's come full circle. Bayo 3 was announced at the Game Awards. It came out in the same year it came out. Oh yeah, the guy that said the Bill Clinton thing got arrested. Good, fuck him. What's up, Julian? Hey, my boy. But yeah, fucking. I'm glad Bayo won some shit. Like I said, I feel like it goes full circle. You're announced at the Game Awards. The year you come out, you win your fucking awards, and then you also announce a new game. Kind of, from what I understand, Donnie explained it to me last night. The levels that seem to make up this new game are in the original Bayonetta. They've essentially just made it its own game, and then turned it into like a spin-off thing. Which I'm curious, is that only Nintendo Switch? Is Bayonetta? I think Bayonetta has essentially become that IP for Nintendo. Where it's funny because I don't think Bayonetta inherently sells a fuck ton of copies. It probably doesn't sell insanely well, but it sells well enough and it has a lot of brand recognition. Although at this point, a lot of its brand recognition comes from Nintendo. Still, I think it does well enough to justify still making stuff for it. Some dude was mad about Elden Ring's winning art direction, and I replied to that, and it has over 1,000 likes, which is the most I've ever had. Yeah, I was the one thing that kind of shocked me. I did see that, Juice. I'm a little surprised it's $60. Like, how full fledged of a game is this gonna be? Even Captain Toad wasn't that ridiculous. Captain Toad was in the original 3D Mario world, and even they weren't like, "Hey man, we're gonna charge 60." They charged 40 because they knew. I don't know if you can justifiably charge 60. What are you telling me, Platinum? You tell me this game is really worth $60, or is that a fucking typo? Because I'm a little curious about what the hell. If it was $40, I would just. I hadn't even tried the levels in Bayo 3 because I didn't know you could get them in Bayo 3 until I found out about the key thing. Although the way you get them is kind of convoluted because who the fuck would get a key and think that you take that key out of the level? Because the first thing I remember that those keys were in the first and second games. There were chests in the world that you would just go and get with them. Like a $20 indie game. I won't be that disrespectful. But it definitely. Why is Renew the Cuphead show trending? What the fuck? I know Juice was happy to see Arcane win, but I mean that was kind of expected. Literally, that was the show I figured was gonna win. Can't wait for next year, 2023. Why? Is there anything specific you're looking for? I never found that. Oh, you know why, Juice? So I found out how you access it. Donnie explained to me. You have the fucking Jesus Christ, Donnie. Hey, what's up, Vato? I'm my Vato. Apparently you have to get there's keys in the levels, which I did find the keys, but you have to back out of the level, and the keys open like a book or some shit. And I haven't tried it yet, but I'm like, how? That's like the most contrived way to know to find these levels. Like you would have had to accidentally do that. Who just backs out of a level after getting a key? I'm curious who was the first one to find that out? Because Jesus Christ, it's not told to you. They're in the original game, apparently. Which I'm in chapter 11 or 12. I forget which. I had to check. It's the needed this stream right now. What's up, Blandre? What's up, Blandre? We just talking about Game Awards stuff and whatever it comes off. So when we talk about which game sucked out, oh come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. As soon as that man gave that. Do y'all remember what this man said? This man gave Kojima like the biggest ridiculous introduction before the game even kicked off. Before we even saw the trailer. And I'm like, bro, no one's excited for Death Stranding 2. I'm glad that Kojima likes the game he made. But I could give a fuck less. Most people could give a fuck less. Most people acknowledge that game was intrinsically flawed. Which is why they released a better version of the game. What was that, like a year or two later? And we were like, oh, now I guess it's more like a video game, but now I really don't give a fuck. There is no real excitement for Kojima shit. Most people don't give a fuck about Kojima at this point unless you heard Zone of the Enders or Metal Gear. That's the only two things. I didn't even watch it. I caught the highlights, most of it from Wario 64. Yeah, that's fair. It was, and the funny thing is it was shorter than last year. Last year was like 4 or 5 hours. Last year drags, dog. Last year dragged like hell. Actually, the last couple of years have dragged. But hey, right here, some of the announcements are cool. Nintendo actually had some announcements, nothing like crazy, but they still had announcements. I think I got faked out for like Metroid announcements like twice. Pissed me off. I wasn't happy about it. I'm still not excited for Final Fantasy 16. You can't. Xbox ain't doing shit. Xbox ain't got shit, dog. 27 might be, but that's also because Zelda won that year, so I'm a little biased. Um. Oh, okay. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is still a game I could give no type of a fuck about. You're just not gonna get me excited about that. It felt like it went longer. It was shorter. You mean Fatal 16? Yes. Man, God, I'm so uninterested in a Final Fantasy game. It just pisses me off, bro. I hate this new direction we gone. I think I was watching. What's her name? I just saw her shit the other day. Some of you may know this creator. I think it's Pelvic Gaming or Pelvic Gamer. Wait, hold on. I was just looking at her stuff too. She mentioned how there's like too much of an abundance of realistic games, which she's right. The only people who really make cartoony looking games anymore, I think, is just Nintendo and indies. The Lady Pelvic, that's what it is. She mentioned the same thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of just burned out. Also, who the fuck told them to do Cyberpunk DLC? Who the fuck said that was a perfectly logical and smart idea? It wasn't. It wasn't at all. Why the fuck would you do that? I'm related, but I've seen the Switch OLED in person for the first time, and it's a huge upgrade over the Switch OG Switches 3. Really? Well, I mean, I mentioned that to you anyway. I generally enjoy the OLED over the original. I have two Switches and have yet to play the original Switch that I bought. It's really just been me playing OLED. Uh, Final Fantasy looked too realistic. Bring back realistic anime art they used. I'm more excited for Crisis Core Reunion, which is coming out next week. Also, Cowgirl Tifa, though. Relax. Hey, relax. Relax, sir. Cyberpunk should have gotten a season 2. I never played in that game, but I'll watch the show. Most people like the show. I think most people that was the second choice. If damn, I just messed up the name. What's the name? How many awards did Sonic Frontiers? None. 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 A lot of people apparently are saying that apparently the thing that allowed Sonic Frontiers to even be included in the honorable mentions category or like viewers choice category is literally because of bots. So yeah, Sonic didn't win a goddamn thing. Xenoblade didn't win a goddamn thing. Bayonetta, I'm glad, won some stuff. Kirby won best family game, which confuses me. Splatoon won best shooter. A little surprised about that one because that one, she looks worse now. Really? Hold on, let me see. Graces. I'm probably not gonna find this easily, but we're gonna look anyway. Maybe I'll actually play Crisis Core. Did they change her design again? Some people have mentioned it. What the fuck? Hold on. They're gonna explain this one to me. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm scrolling down to see pictures. I see a couple videos. Oh, what did they do? Oh, what did they do? What? Oh no, what? What? No. Oh, Tifa. She don't really even look younger like she's supposed to. She's supposed to look younger. She does not look younger. She looks like it looks like you just used the same face and like I don't know, added some chub to the cheeks or something. That's disappointing. That is disappointing. Horizon also got 0 wins. I knew that was gonna juice. And the funny thing is that game has DLC coming out next year, right? Dude, Horizon literally cannot catch a break, by the way. Horizon will never, ever, ever catch a fucking break. Every time that game comes out, it is literally cursed to get hoed by something around it. If it wasn't Elden Ring, it was Zelda. If it's not Zelda, it's fucking God of War. It gets hoed by everything under the sun. It's not even that it sells poorly or it's not a good game. It literally just gets hoed by everything around it. It's ridiculous. Oh, Xenoblade definitely should have won Best OST. That's ridiculous. Oh, and then Rabbids won the strategy. They gave Nintendo surprisingly more awards than I expected, especially for games that some people would have been like, "Why the fuck did you pick this over something else?" Like, I'm gonna be surprised. The fact that they gave Bayonetta the W, I'm genuinely surprised by, because I definitely didn't think they would do it. If there was a best graphic, no, they would have gave that to God of War anyway, for the fuck of it. For some dude, I don't know what it is. Horizon has a terrible stream of just getting hoed in terms of like recognition. It's not even, and it trips me out because like I think the first game's combat like is great. I don't give a fuck about the story, but like the combat I think is absolutely great. It's a really fun game to play, and it absolutely gets hoed. Sonic lost to Genshin. Well, it's Genshin. Genshin was gonna win that anyway. The Genshin love this year has been kind of nuts. I know my Final Fantasy 14 winning like ongoing games and that shit because Final Fantasy 14 has had a fuck ton of support and has been fixed heavily to the point where like it's like a generally great game now. Praise Sony. Get your ass out of here, studio. That game didn't win because they made her look uglier. I actually like the joke that that's the reason, bruh. That's the I like because the joke, even though that's not the reality is that God of War just didn't want them to win. I also think it's the weirdest turnaround. We went from God of War winning, I would say, the majority of the awards. I mean, Elden Ring won a couple, but like the majority of the awards, I think, went to God of War. And Elden Ring won Game of the Year. Huh? Now, listen, I'm not mad. I'm not surprised. But I'm a little like, what? Why? That doesn't make any fucking sense. After all that shit, I kind of expected God of War to win. Who the hell gives God of War that many awards and then goes, "Oh, by the way, nah, your contemporary won." Now, granted, a lot of people were happy about it because they were just tired of God of War winning every fucking thing, and Christopher Judge wouldn't shut the fuck up. Helena probably has the biggest hangover after you see, dude. I want to make a meme so bad. I want to make the meme of fucking. I want to make the meme of like where she goes, and if they're probably gonna try to do a spinoff with Jean. Don't buy that either. Proceeding right afterwards, getting this fucking Bayonetta Origins game announcement. It's literally like she predicted the future. Wrong character, mind you, but she literally predicted the future. Jesus Christ. So having the Red Dead 2, and my biggest complaint about the game are the following. Terrell, when are the weekly Last of Us reactions coming out? Shut the hell up, studio. Number one, I waited too long to play it. Yeah. Number two, it makes all the other 22 games I play look unpolished in comparison. Yeah, that's right. You didn't really touch Horizon. Because I keep forgetting. I forget that. I think you said you were picking up God of War, but I don't think I heard you talk about Horizon like that. So that would make sense. God of War won 6 out of the 10 nominations. Yeah, see, it won the majority. Barely, but it did win the majority. So I'm not. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. The game announcements. I don't know. Towards the latter end of it, the game announcements just started blending in together. The beginning half, because of the fucking pre-show, had a bunch of them that kind of went over my head. Like, and then we got things like Hades 2, we fuck with. Got game from creators of Celeste, we fuck with. We got titles that I'm looking forward to. Surprised they gave you fucking Fire Emblem new trailer and DLC. Okay, fine. And of course, it's Three Houses. Three Houses is the game we hoeing because that's what we do. Every time a new Fire Emblem comes out, we gotta get DLC of the previous characters. I think they've been doing that since fucking Awakening. Awakening got DLC. That was the first time we got the updated designs for some of that. Are you talking about God of War? Oh, but your complaints with it are number one. Wait, hold on. Waited too long to play it. 2, it makes all the other games look unpolished. Oh, okay. A shame Three Houses is a mid and a bad game too. Damn. I'm not going to make any comment on that. Three Houses is a weird game for me because I still think Fates is the best modern game we've gotten. Like, I'm gonna just be real. Like, I enjoy Three Houses, but like, Fates had my attention consistently. I played all 3 routes, went back and started playing second runs. Hell, I was gonna stream it. Y'all don't even know. I was trying to get Citra to work so I could stream it properly, but I wanted to stream it in like higher fidelity. Y'all don't understand. Fucking, oh my god. Um, but still, what else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think of the Game Awards. What else of note? They had Christopher Judge, Born Me to Tears, the bitch that looked like a flamingo or like a fucking Aromatisse for my Pokemon fans. That one bitch who rocked around with these pink. I don't understand anyone who thinks that like the feather dress thing is still like an attractive thing to look at. Yeah, Fates. I think Fate. Listen, people can say what they want about Fates' story, but I think Fates' gameplay was it. I still have fun with Faces gameplay. Now, granted, it's an easily broken game. You can easily break the fuck out of that game, but like, it's so much fun. It's so much fun to play. I enjoy the shit out of it. The point is, I don't have any actual complaint about God of War right while I have the 7 hours. The game is the most polished game I've ever played since Smash Ultimate and Odyssey. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Juice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Bruh, it pissed me off that Fire Emblem Engage is getting released the day before the P4 release. Yeah, I'm getting real sick of this shit. They think they fucking slick because I already committed myself to buying Persona 4. Like that, if anything, that's getting bought. Which, by the way, we still don't know the fucking price of. That kind of bothers me. So now I got 2 games in January. I'm immediately getting. I'm like, bruh, what in the fuck? I'm actually surprised we didn't get all the Square stuff. We got some Square stuff, but we didn't get a lot. Kind of expected some more, but hey, December's not over, so we'll see. Most people are expecting a December or January direct. I'm thinking it'll probably be January. Nintendo tends to do January directs anyway, so that would make more sense. Especially because there's a couple games. We don't really have a huge release schedule for Nintendo by themselves, like their stuff. We got a couple games we're looking for, a couple things like, that Breath of the Wild. We got a couple things, right? I think it's Breath of the Wild, Pikmin 4. I'm assuming Advance Wars, and shut the fuck up, Juice. I hated all that. If Persona 4 is $20, that's fine. And then they announced that collector's edition for Fire Emblem, and then on top of that, there's a fucking DLC expansion pass. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Shame that Spark, the Electric Jester 3, and Freedom Planet 2 didn't get any recognition from the indie category. Listen, Jeff, the fact that you got Al Pacino to come on there who didn't. I was so conflicted with that Al Pacino thing, by the way. Al Pacino came out, and that man obviously didn't. He literally, you were like, he's like uncle who wanders in, and he shouldn't be there, but he knows where he's at. Like, he's aware enough to know where he's at, but he really shouldn't be there. And he's there, and he's talking, and you're just like, oh no, buddy, this is not going to go well for you. And then you hear him talking, you're like, oh no, he's still kind of cool with it though. Like he's dumb, but he's like cool dumb. I don't know how to describe it. Like Al Pacino still had swag while talking about shit. Like he obviously know what the fuck he was talking about, but something about it just flowed well. I don't know. I can't explain it, man. He just built different though. That's all I can tell y'all. Okay, fuck. But was there any like major games you're excited about for next year? Or because realistically, we need to actually start looking at that list of games for next year. I know Forspoken's next year. I don't really know what else Sony's putting out main wise because they've kind of already done their major franchises from the PS4. Yeah, Starfield. I don't really know what Sony's main stuff is going to be. Same thing with Xbox. Xbox has games to put out, but Xbox also doesn't seem interested in, making games. So I don't really know what the deal in that situation is. I'm just getting P4 and Fire Emblem Engage. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I need to get. I'm afraid to go look up the release schedule. Well, yeah, and Breath of the Wild 2. Breath of the Wild 2 comes out in May. Also, what is it? Street Fighter comes out in June, I think. Is it Street Fighter comes out in June? Tekken comes out. There's like 2 June games. It's Tekken. It's like I want to say one of them Street Fighter 6. I forget the other one though. Tekken 8 looks fucking amazing. I'm sad King of Fighters lost the multiverses. That reminded me. Fuck multiverses, dog. Multiverses literally wins off of the fuckery of the idea of multiverses, not actual multiverses as a game itself. Because multiverses as a game itself is a fucking disappointment, and it saddens me. Why am I getting message? Juice, Juice, don't message me with shit as I'm in the middle. He always does this weird shit where he wants to fucking message me during me streaming. Well, that's nice. I do like that. Did you get a pass? I'm giving you a pass on that one, bro, because it wasn't what I thought it was. Half the time when Juice sends me private shit, I always assume every time Juice sends me shit, half the time it's just attractive women. I'm not mad at it, but I assume that's what it was gonna be. It wasn't. It was actually very cute Pokemon stuff. I approve. Um, Forspoken. My problem with Forspoken is that Forspoken is a gorgeous looking game with interesting combat, or at least fun looking combat, and has nothing else going for it. I have like no other interest in Forspoken other than the fact that the combat looks cool and it's visually looks great. That's like my only thing about Forspoken I give a shit about. After that, I'm just like because nothing. The story is so uninteresting. I don't even like the character designs are not that interesting to me. Literally, it's just hey, by the way, we got really cool combat, and then like it looks great. And I'm sitting over in the corner like, okay, I don't know if you think that's enough to save you, but I guess that's where we're at now. So I'm like, oh, right. All right, cool. Forspoken, more Boarfest using Final Fantasy 15's engine. That's my thing. Forspoken to me isn't that cool of a game. Oh yeah, let's talk about the Call of Duty situation. So, if you don't know, I think we're still in the middle of them trying to close this deal with Activision. And so Phil Spencer made some ridiculous promise talking about I guarantee 10 years of Call of Duty on Nintendo systems, which is one of those things. So Call of Duty's history on Nintendo platforms is so fucking wonky. Nintendo always didn't ever have the best online or even good online for a while. So Call of Duty games only really came to Nintendo platforms because Nintendo was making money. At least for the Wii, I feel like that was for the Wii it was. The Wii made money, so the Call of Duty would have been dumb not to put any games out. And then the Wii was like, all right, we're gonna have like console parity, and they were like, okay, fine, you're gonna have console parity. We'll give you some more Call of Duty games. All right, cool. And I think the last game we got was Ghost, and it was still stripped down because the online was still fucked and all this other shit. And then after that, Call of Duty Activision was like, fuck this, fuck all this, and just gave up. And part of me doesn't blame them, but the other part's like, you fucking cowards. But whatever at this point. Phil Spencer, unfortunately, all he's doing is he's trying to weaponize the Nintendo fans to be like, yeah, you go ahead and get that Activision because then we'll get Call of Duty games on the Switch, and we're just like, but I'm a Nintendo fan. If I bought the Switch, I didn't buy the Switch for Call of Duty, and people who own the Switch will not play Call of Duty on the Switch. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna play Call of Duty on the fucking they'll play it on the Steam Deck first, realistically. They're not gonna play it on the Switch. They're just not. And then on top of that, is it gonna be what we dealt with on the Wii U era where everything was stripped out of the game and shit? And we're not getting maps and we're not getting DLC and all this other shit. It ain't gonna be the same COD. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be a different COD. So it's like, bro, it's not even worth it. They only brought it up. He's only doing that, like I said, to get the Nintendo fans to rally behind the deal. But there's no guarantee this is going to work out to our benefit anyway. Now, it also depends on what Nintendo does with their next system. Because the potential is there for it to work out for future systems. It's not going to matter for the Switch. On top of that, by the time that's really relevant to Nintendo fans, it'll be like 2024 or some shit. So it only really will matter to the next Nintendo system. And also, because I don't give a fuck about Call of Duty. I'm not saying I wouldn't mind seeing their interpretation of it. Like, just on a technical level, I'd be interested to see what they could do. But, like, as someone who doesn't give a fuck about shooters, that does nothing for me, dude. Does, like, absolutely nothing for me. It's a shame it doesn't do anything for me, but it doesn't do nothing for me. So, like, yeah, cool. Call of Duty on Switch. I get that some people would be excited because I know there was a COD fan base on Nintendo platforms, and it's been like it feels like it's been like almost a decade since COD has been on Switch on a Nintendo platform. Because the the Wii U came out in 2012, and Ghost was the last game, so it probably was like 2013, 2014. I want to say 2013. So it's been almost 10 years. Yeah. Well, actually, some people wouldn't mind that though, Juice. Some people love the old COD maps. COD should be on Xbox only, so at least Xbox would have something going for it. Nah, you're right, but life is not that convenient. I mean, it's funny. Some of the games that are more associated with Xbox, I don't play on Xbox. Like I mentioned before, like currently I'm streaming Ori Will of the Wisps. I don't know if I even told you, Juice. I finally started the sequel for Ori. I've been playing that on stream. Ori Will of the Wisps I've been playing, and where am I playing that out? I'm playing on Switch. Like I played the first game. Like I played the Cuphead DLC. Like I played the original Cuphead. If they ported Sunset Overdrive to the Switch, I'd probably play it on that too. Let's see. I think Warzone would be a good for Switch. Remember when they had separate team to make COD, Nintendo systems, and the DS games, and the Wii did and the Wii U, and had two of them? Yeah, I'll play a free Call of Duty, but otherwise I won't play it. Let's see. I see a bunch of Nintendo fans shitting on Sony after that announcement. Wait. What was the announcement? I may have missed what the announcement was, Juice. Can you what was the announcement they were shitting on Sony fans for? Personally, I would like them to make a different first person shooter game with the Call of Duty engine. I think that would work better, personally. Let's be real here. Half the reason why I also be curious if the half of the reason why Splatoon does as well as it does on Nintendo, was it because Nintendo has no other shooters, or was it because the game was actually as good as it is? Now I do think Splatoon is generally a good game, but I'm just curious, like, is it stand up to Call of Duty good? Especially since they had the nerve to give it best shooter. That's a little surprising. I thought it would just go to Call of Duty just off of legacy. Although to be fair, you can't always have Call of Duty win every shooter category just because it's Call of Duty. I still want to see a return to Mag low key, although I recognize that Mag was only good because of the time it was in, not necessarily because the game is like a masterpiece or some shit. Especially now because you can do more newer shit. But I always fuck with Mag. I had fun memories of Mag. And Mag was like one of the first person shooters I actually tried and enjoyed. I'm trying to think what else. What else? I'm trying to think. What else Game Awards wise do we need to cover? Hold on. The COD on Nintendo 10 years digital announcement got people trashing Sony now. Yeah, they were gonna do that anyway. Because essentially that means it would fuck Sony. It's already obvious that Microsoft doesn't mind doing like Nintendo favors. To be fair, I don't think they mind doing anybody favors, but I think like Nintendo especially, it works out for them to benefit because Nintendo and Xbox don't really share like customers like that, but they have been more lately because of the amount of the games have been like on either Microsoft first and then gone to Switch, or like Switch has gotten access. Like even the GoldenEye thing, which I think is still fucking weird, dog. The GoldenEye thing is still weird to me. The whole, yeah, Nintendo's the one that gets online with GoldenEye, and Xbox just gets a res version of it, like a higher quality version of it. He spoke to Jason Schrader and say one of the characters in the whole and stating character the whole time. Jason asked him a question in Hebrew and answered and pretended he didn't. Oh, the guy, yeah. I wasn't too. I know people love that moment and meme the shit out of it, but it didn't really mean do much for me. Like I get it, but it just doesn't do anything for me. I just acknowledge it was a thing that happened and we just move on. Hold on. I never posted I was live in the Discord. How could I? Hold on. Let's see. Yes. There we go. Thoughts on Horizon DLC being PS5 only? Why? That seems a little unfair. Oh, talk about the RPG section. What, did they give it the Elden Ring? There wasn't really much to talk about as far as the RPG section, other than that, Elden Ring took the award. Um, why is it only PS5 only? It's also to me that's a little disrespectful because to me you can't give me the original game. Oh, I don't give a fuck about. To me, I would have said Arceus was a good game. But I would have still said Xenoblade 3 anyway. So I would say Xenoblade 3 got robbed. The DLC is PS5 only, like that Final Fantasy remake thing integrated. I feel like that's a little unfair. I think the DLC is a little unfair because I'm like, what if I can play the original game on PS4? I should be allowed to play the DLC, or at least warn owners before doing that. Because if I enjoyed Horizon on DLC, if I enjoyed Horizon Forbidden West on PlayStation 4, and I wanted to be like, yeah, I wanted to get the DLC, and then I'm told, oh well, no, you got to go buy a $500 console. That's kind of fucked, in my opinion. Personally, like, why the fuck would you do that? That to me, that's just not right. Personally, wow. I'm just in a bunch of memes. Y'all ain't shit. I just see a bunch of memes. How did y'all do this, dog? Y'all ain't shit. Let me get off of Twitter, dog. I can't get on Twitter. They said they wanted to take full advantage of the PS5, so it better look significantly better than the base game. I wish they had warned fans then. But see, to me that's a little dishonest because what that essentially is telling me is that's not something you just do on a whim. Like to make the decision I'm going to make that DLC specifically PS5 only. That tells me that was made. You already knew you were doing that, and you essentially burned, and you just had people buy the PS4 version for the sake of. And I don't remember. Is there an upgrade thing with the PS4 version, or is it just like a free? You put in your PS5 and it just updates to the new version. I'm just curious. I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm just making sure. The PS5 is way more readily available now, so I think they want to try and have more exclusives. You say this as they put what was it? Well, no, Returnal wasn't Sony exclusive before, was it? Was it? I don't remember because wasn't that the other announcement I forgot to mention that Returnal's now coming to PC? But I'm pretty sure Returnal was not exclusive before, was it? I don't think it was. I think I'm tripping. I don't care about that one. Sony hasn't shown anything worth $70. I would agree. I mean, to sell me on a $70 game is already hard in itself, let alone like something I feel like I need to buy. Like you can say, "Oh, this game is great," but I'm like, you got to make me want to buy it. Like it's got to be like more than just a simple, "Oh, it's kind of interesting." Like I need to be like, "Yeah, I really want to buy this shit." Let me see. What was Returnal originally on? Let's see. What was Returnal originally on? Yeah, well, actually, no. It was exclusive. You can buy a PS5 right now on Best Buy online, man. That's true, but who the fuck? But to me, my issue. So now it is coming to PC. Okay, got it. So it was a Sony exclusive, and now it is a PC game. I don't know if you knew about that, Juice, but yeah, they are porting Returnal to PC. I don't know when. Oh, it said 2023. My bad. Um, you can buy a PlayStation 5 now. It is easier, but to me, it's a little disrespectful to be like, hey, here's the base game that you fuck with so much, and if you want to play more of it, you have to buy a whole new damn system to play more of the game you just finished playing on your PS4. That's my problem with it. If you're gonna, to me, if you started off as a cross generation game, it needs to stay that way unless you're making like a new version entirely. Instead of what you did was you released the base game and then locked the DLC behind a $500 paywall on top of paying for the DLC itself. So to me, that's my problem. Like if they want to focus more now on making like high quality PlayStation 5 exclusive titles, 100% fine with that. Go for it. Sure. But if you committed the main game to a PS4 and PS5 experience, you can't then cheat the PS4 owner because you changed your mind. Yeah, exactly. What did they did that shit with Breath of the Wild 1? Oh man, look, Breath of the Wild, yeah, you can get that on Wii U and Switch, but you know, the DLC, any of the DLC, the expansion pass, you can only play that on Switch. Be like, what the fuck? I'm actually gonna test Juice's theory. Can I buy a PlayStation 5 right now? The only way you can buy a PS5, my only issue is the only way you can buy a PS5 right now anyway, it's still, I believe. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me make sure I'm not bullshitting. I'm actually on Best Buy site right now. No. I cannot buy a PlayStation 5 basic. The only way you can get it is if you buy the bundle, which is a little, to me, disingenuous because when you say it's available, you're technically right. Sure, it's technically available, but you have to buy a bundle. It's not like, it's more available now, but it's still not. What? No. I'm not even buying a PS5. Especially because knowing them, they're going to be releasing a slim model soon anyway. Can I buy all that new DLC for Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U? Yeah, but that's a different game. It wasn't like the same game. I feel like that's not a good example because one, also that DLC came way later anyway. It wasn't like, oh, you can also get a PS5 if you track down the Twitter accounts. But you shouldn't have to do that, Mel. That's my problem. You still have to fight the war. It's the same thing I used to complain about with Amiibos. You don't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that for something they're just making available, but you did anyway. Did it go through? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to. No, fuck that. That's not what I was trying to do. I'm trying to see if it goes in the cart. The fact that this shit loads. Oh, you're gonna make me fucking do the code thing with my phone. I hate it. I hate it all. Let's see. Shit, I'm not typing anything. That's probably a problem. Let's see. Ooh, almost knocked my water over. Fuck me. It looks like I can add it to my cart. Yeah, I can still add it to my cart. And I'll get it like next week. My issue is that one, you can only get the bundle, and two, it's still like hard to get it. It's available, but it's harder to get. What are you gonna do if your PC got wet? I don't know, man. Pray, cry, die, maybe. Probably fucking die. I'm just be real about it. Cause I'll be sad as fuck. Might as well save $10 on one of the best games on the system. Yeah, but if you don't have a PS5, you're also, it's not even a $500 thing you would have to do. You had to spend $600 actually, because remember the bundle isn't $500, so you had to spend $600 to buy a PlayStation 5, specifically the God of War one, because the God of War one is the only readily available, and you still can't buy a base PS5 by itself in stores, which is a problem, right? So the system still it's easier to find, but it's not like dead ass easier. Can I even go to Sony's? Let's humor this. Let's go on an adventures, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if on Sony's site can I buy a PlayStation 5 from Sony themselves? Will Sony sell me a PlayStation 5 right now? Can I get one, Mom? Will you let me become a real man and real boy and get it? Dude, I don't have the money. Like, I'm gonna just be real with you. I do not have the money to be spending on a fucking PS5 right now. I have spent a lot of money this year on a couple things, some of which are more obvious than others. But the point is, I've spent a lot of fucking money. I really can't justify spending another $500. Like, I really can't. You had to sign in to add it. Yeah, I know. Like you always have to do. I hate this shit. It makes me do this every fucking time. Well, signing in isn't really the problem. The problem is I have an authenticator, which means I now have to go through the fun process. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I didn't click the button. I didn't click the button. The problem is this verification changes. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can buy me a PlayStation 5 off a Sony site directly. Because you know, it's readily available, so let's see how available this bitch is. Let's say I go to fuck. Let's say I go to buy now. Can I buy it from the site? Okay. I'm already signed in. What the fuck? Why does it do this? I hate Sony's site that it does this some dumb shit where like sometimes it'll act like you're not. Oh, look at that! You can't buy the base console. The only version of the console you can get right now is the fucking bundle. So guess what? If I want to buy it, I'll give you $50 towards it. No, I don't have the extra $500 to really justify it, dude. I really don't. And I don't need to spend like donations or whatever, but like that's just a lot, okay? I got responsibilities, okay? Let's see. They're easy to find but not easy to get. But yeah, I'm like Sony's site isn't even selling these games. You still have to like wait and like look for a PS Direct. You still gotta look for like a PlayStation Direct to get them to buy the base console. And because everyone knows that Sony tends to do reworks of their consoles every fucking every few years, what's more likely gonna happen next year or the year after? Oh, PS5 Slim. So even then, you'd be better off waiting a year just for a Slim version. Also, for those who don't know, and I didn't realize this until Monday on Juices Loose, I have never, ever, ever bought the launch version of a PlayStation console. My PS2 was a Slim. My PS1 was the Slim. My PS3 was the Slim. My PS4 was the Pro. I have never bought a launch day version of a PlayStation console. Not intentionally. It just made more. You know what it was? I would always prioritize the Nintendo console, like the Wii U, the Wii, the GameCube, N64. I would always prioritize the Nintendo console or the Nintendo handheld. And so I would be like, also because it was usually cheaper. It was usually the cheaper of the two. And so those would come out, and then I would wait and be like, well, let me see when, let's say, let's say when fucking, I don't know, when the PlayStation 3 Slim came out and it was like $300, I said, fuck it, I'll go ahead and buy it. That's kind of where I'm at with PS5. It's probably going to be something similar. One, because it'll be cheaper, and two, I might have the money by the time it gets announced and or released. Although, they really got to do something with this shortage because it's still pretty bad. Like, the fact that I could go buy a Switch right now, but I still can only buy a bundle of God of War and PlayStation is annoying as fuck. Also, that reminds me, Juice, we still got to do the Nintendo Online thing. I'm going to get y'all for that later. Because they already hit my card for it. Don't start no fucking GoFundMe, y'all. Don't do that. It ain't that deep. It's not that deep at all. But yeah, I think that's kind of fucked up. That essentially you cheated PS4 players after already buying the base game to say your DLC only comes out on the new game. And I think it's a little insulting because you're still, And because I know Juice brought up the whole like Mario Kart reference, but my issue with the Mario Kart thing is that Mario Kart was dead. Like they didn't bring out Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at the same time. So feet pics. I don't even know. Here's the thing. What makes an attractive foot, Donnie? Like people always talk about Feet Finder and shit, but I'm like, what is an attractive foot to people? What do people find a high quality foot? Like, is it one of those feet that's been like bathed in oil and shit and been treated from the water of the mountains of Lake Minnetonka? Like, what the fuck? Like, what dictates quality feet pics? Is where the people want Mario Kart 9. How different would it be? No, I don't think that's weird. People want sequels. People want sequels. Remember, Mario Kart 8 has technically been a thing since 2014 is when it came out. So it's been like 8 years. And let's be real, Switch hasn't gotten their own Mario Kart yet. And they probably won't, because let's be real here. We still got another year for Mario Kart 8 DLC. And for some reason, the newest Mario Kart 8 DLC has made like mechanical changes to the game. Which, you know, is a little surprising considering that game has been out since, well, I guess, yeah, if we're going by the Switch version, it's been out for like 5. Sell your unused Switch for 300 and put it towards the PS5. That's if I could still get 300 for that Switch. I don't even know if I could. Mario Kart 9 is just going to have a new mechanic where they go underground or something, and then it'll be the same game. Melvin, you don't ever underestimate Nintendo's ability. You could sell your Xbox Series X used. But I'm gonna start. I just started buying games for it. Like, to me, it didn't feel fair to talk all that shit about Xbox and then buy the console and then not play it. I already got Psychonauts under my belt. I've done a little bit of Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Frontiers is next, and then I will also be playing Pac-Man Repacked on that. Well, yeah, no, Juice. If they listen, if Sony themselves agree with that sentiment and they did what Nintendo did and just said fuck that console, that's one thing, right? That's not what they did. They fucking released a brand new game, a brand new first party high quality game on the PlayStation 4 in 2022. You made your bed on that one, okay? That's not the same thing. So yeah, I'm not gonna sell the Xbox because I told myself I'm getting the Xbox a genuine shot. I already bought it. It's already being purchased, and I'm starting to play it consistently more. So I'm gonna give Xbox the shot it deserves, and if it turns out to be trash, it's trash. I really think Xbox's issue is that they just won't put out any quality products. Like even the games I'm buying are really gonna be third party games that are just gonna look amazing on a television and on a Series X versus buying it for a Switch. And I could get in the games I play in the stream, I'll probably put those on PC. But the ones I'm playing on Xbox will be purely me sitting in like a couch chair or whatever and playing for a couple hours in front of a television. Yeah, yeah, I'm about to say Juice, I would agree with that too. Like realistically, at this point, you're almost like, bro, why didn't you just make a new game? Like I get it, it's cool, and it does make the online service a little bit more appealing because hey, now you get a bunch of fucking free Mario Kart DLC. You know the best selling game for the system right now. No, Melvin, that's the problem. The problem is why would you want new tracks and not a new game? No, Melvin. Once again, the argument is why wouldn't you want a new game instead of just new tracks? Why wouldn't people just want a new game? Also, every Mario Kart game tends to use you has retro tracks in it. How many 2022 games will you have finished by January? Oh shit. What the fuck have I been playing this year? This year's been a weird year. Arceus. Let me see. Arceus. Ooh, what the fuck? I know I didn't play Arceus that long. What the hell did I play during? What the hell did I play this year? I feel like I'm tripping. I know I've been playing stuff. What the hell have I been playing? Hold on. Arceus Live Alive. Bale 3 will be done. Definitely. I did buy Triangle Strategy. I just didn't finish it. And I probably won't finish that one. My goal is to have Bayo 3, Pokemon's already done. Xenoblade 3 will be done soon-ish. Fuck. What did I play? For some reason, I'm blanking on what I played earlier this year. It's tripping me out. What did I play earlier this year? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm tripping. I'm looking at my games because I don't remember for some reason. And that's probably bad because it's going to be something I'm going to feel bad I didn't. The Struggle Strategy, there's Arceus, Tails, Hyrule. Oh, wait, no, Brave Default 2 wasn't this year, right? It wasn't. No, it wasn't. Scott Pilgrim, No More Heroes 3, Mario Rabbids, Once With You. What the hell did I play? I didn't pick up Fire Emblem Smash or Tensei Dragon Ball. Doom, Battlecry, Bayonetta. What did I play? I don't remember. I genuinely do not remember what the fuck I've been playing this year. And it's crazy because actually I could probably go back and check my streams to see, but it's crazy. I'm thinking it's like at least five to six games. I want to say. Signalis? I have not. Oh, that's right. Fantasia was this year, wasn't it? Oh, I forgot Fantasia was this year. No. You're almost done with Captain Toad? I didn't know you were playing that, Melvin. No bullshit. Let me see. There's actually a way I can check real quickly what I played. Because I remember I record streams of everything, so this really shouldn't take long at all. This will help me real quick, actually. Let's go way back to the beginning of this year and see how I started this year off gaming-wise, because I do not remember. Which is kind of crazy I don't remember. What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, I've been playing DMC this year, right? What? Oh no, that's right. I played Horizon. I was playing Horizon. Was I still playing Horizon though? It was Horizon. What else? Hold on. The thumbnail loads. What the fuck? Oh, that's right. I played the original Psychonauts this year. Oh, that's right. I played Psychonauts 2. I played Psychonauts 2 even though that wasn't this year. I forgot. I didn't realize I played both Psychonauts in the same year. Jesus Christ. I did not remember doing that. I completely forgot about Psychonauts 1. I knew I played Psychonauts 2. Why? That must be a Sonic stream I did. What the fuck is this? You got me reminiscing on my gaming, my streams. Yeah, I was still playing. I beat Horizon this year. I forgot I did that. I played the first Horizon this year. Let's see. Yeah, I started Horizon last year, but I beat it this year. That's a bunch of Horizons. It was Horizon, Psychonauts. I think I was just playing a bunch of random games too, because some of these I don't recognize at all. I think that's Arceus. Yeah, that's Arceus. Yeah, that's Arceus. Yeah, I did. I think that's what it was. That was what it was. I played a bunch of older stuff. I was trying to prepare myself for like. I was trying to prepare myself. Yeah, the original Xenoblade too. I was trying to play like the newer things. Oh, and I was still doing the Kingdom Hearts run. That's right. I do remember that. I was doing the Kingdom Hearts run, which I think burned me out. I love Kingdom Hearts, but I burnt myself the fuck out. I forget how many weird games I played. I did play a lot of old shit. You're right though. Cause what Horizon 1? Oh, and Final Fantasy 6. That was the other one. It was Final Fantasy 6, Horizon 1, Psychonauts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, which wasn't a new game. I just played it. No, and Xenoblade 1. Oh no, I don't. There wasn't anything wrong with playing it. I'm just saying it kind of. I think what happened is I played so much old stuff, it kind of fucked me up in terms of like playing new shit. I feel bad because Psychonauts 2 wasn't old. Psychonauts 2 was what? Psychonauts 2 was last year? Or the year before? Remind me, peeps, I forgot. I'm actually skimming to see what else I was playing. Because I think the game list currently was Kingdom Hearts 2. It was Kingdom Hearts 2, Psychonauts 1, Final Fantasy 6, Xenoblade, and Xenoblade I started like in the summer. Kingdom Hearts took a while just because we were doing all these fucking runs. Like we tried to do 100% for Kingdom Hearts. So Kingdom Hearts took way longer. I think I also was doing Monster Hunter at one point. Yeah, we were doing Monster Hunter. I wanted to legitimately get into Monster Hunter Rise, and we got into it a decent bit. I had my hands on a lot of shit. Like it wasn't like I went gaming. I just didn't play a lot of new shit, which kind of hurt me. The new shit really didn't start kicking in until like the latter half of this year, and unfortunately now I'm at the end of it. Kingdom Hearts burn. Kingdom Heartburn. Is that what you were going for, buddy? Aren't you such a fucking clever comedian, you son of a bitch? Jesus Christ. Which is funny. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for next year then, because next year the games I might go for more new stuff. This next year, the problem with new games is to me, depending on when they come out, depends on how hard. I might do Fire Emblem on as a string game. Because even right now, what am I playing? I'm playing fucking Undertale. I'm playing Ori. Yeah, I've just been playing a lot of old shit. Now that I think about it, yeah. Now, granted, Ori Will of the Wisp isn't insanely old, but still, it is older. Undertale is pretty old at this point, not decades old, but it's older. Xenoblade 3 is new. And the funny thing is, I didn't even intend to play Xenoblade on stream. Finally, so I can sleep during those ones. Bet. Wow, you ain't shit, dude. Donnie, why you do that, dog? Why you so disrespectful? And then I threw in like random streams of Persona. Like I also did a bunch of random streams this year. Like games that I already beaten, I just went back and replayed. Persona's gonna be a whole problem. Persona, I very much feel like I'm gonna double back on more than once. And I don't need to do it, especially because I really ain't got the time to do it, but I low-key want to do it. Persona's just a fun fucking game, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. Persona is a fun experience to go through, dude. I just enjoy that game a lot. I enjoy that game. I almost hate that I didn't play that game as a kid. And it's funny, my friend was recommending me Persona at the time. I remember him talking about Persona religiously, and my dumb ass never just said, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I started Xenoblade in fucking April. It took me from April to fucking, what was it, November to beat Xenoblade 1. Damn. Granted, I took breaks in between it, but yeah, Persona 4 is just fun as fuck, man. I can't. I think what I might do is let you guys pick games. I don't think I've had you guys do that in a while. Because Xenoblade 1, I knew I was playing literally for 3. That was my goal, to do that one. Like how Bayonetta 3, my goal was to replay 1 and 2, which I think I replayed 1, but I didn't replay 2. And I don't think I did that this year, did I? I don't remember replaying Bayonetta 1 this year. I did replay it, but I don't think I replayed it this year. Yeah, that's all Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, do a poll for that anyway. Yeah, that's what I might do. I think next year will be interesting. I just don't know which new game to put on here. And then motherfuckers are buying me Resident Evil. Like, I have Village right now, and I haven't played 7. And Juice keeps telling me I have to play Resident Evil 7 before I could play Resident Evil Village, and I hate it. And then fucking Resident Evil 4 come. I might stream Resident Evil 4. I will probably say that because I streamed Resident Evil. Actually, I streamed both of the remakes. I streamed 2 and 3. Wasn't in love with 3, and 3 felt like a fucking chore to get through, but 2 was absolutely great. Um, so Resident Evil 4 probably. Damn it, I don't have the money. It's so much shit, dog. It feels like we've hit this weird point where like we don't have just like games that are good that come out like every once in a while. No, it's like let's smash a bunch of really good releases into each other. Like what the fuck? And then people ask me, how much do you play outside of streams? Not as much, because when the fuck would I have time? That's not even me being a dick about it. Like legitimately, when the fuck would you have time to do all that? This is a lot. It's a lot that just constantly hits you. That's probably the reason why people just stream games, because you actually get more done. Because streaming means you had to sit down and dedicate time to it. But yeah, I had streams of Smash. I forgot. I have like a bunch of just other streams I did that had nothing to do with like the games I was streaming, which is probably the reason why I think it took so long to do some of this shit. I say my Steam Deck helped me set aside to play games. Exactly. Too many games, too many animes. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have this awesome idea that they should rebrand Kunio-kun as River City Boys. You could. But yeah, that's the other thing. I already have games that are lined up for next year. Luckily, I think most of the major ones I care about are done. Like the only two things, the games that are gonna be major time sinks is probably gonna be Zelda. Zelda will be the major one. Advance Wars I also want to do. I don't know how many of you guys get tired of me doing RPGs. I fucking love RPGs, dog. That's the one reason why I probably would say Switch is my favorite Nintendo console, just to give context. Nintendo Switch literally has my RPGs in my heart and won't let it go, and I'm 100% down for it because I love that shit. I'm also starting to question, but the problem with RPGs is that RPGs takes forever, and so I don't get as much done. Which is funny because I also want to go back and do Yakuza. I want to do Yakuza, but I don't know how to do Yakuza because I know TSS streamed Yakuza 1, so I feel like me doing Kiwami wouldn't really make a difference. Granted, it's not like I tend to get more viewers than him anyway. It's just something I think about. I heard Yakuza is so good. It is. The Switch got Etrian Odyssey. Listen, is Etrian Odyssey even as an IP still functioning? Because the realest guy I've heard very little being said about it in any way, shape, or form. I'm not even trying to be a dick about it. I'm just saying. You play JRPGs on my PS? I mean, everyone still kind of does that. Oh, I didn't start Live Alive until fucking August? Yeah, I didn't start Live Alive until August. That game wasn't that long then. Yeah, Game Pass will do that. And yeah, Atlas has had one new game, but it's been 5 years since they have given an update on it. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll definitely fucking do it. And then remember, I had to take a couple weeks off just to move. So, I mean, I still got shit done, but Lord Almighty. And then there's been the talks of the Dragon Quest. I'm like, fuck, man. This is a lot. There's been a lot of gaming related stuff going on, man. It always blows me away. It feels like gaming has taken up more of my life recently than anime has. Which is a shame in some aspects because I absolutely kind of miss watching anime, but I also realize that like my manga reading kicked up to kind of supplement it. So I'm still enjoying series. I'm just not enjoying them in the same medium as I used to. It's like what they did for Shin Megami Tensei 5, LOL. The Etrian Odyssey team worked on that game too. That game, no wonder. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, fuck it, it's just a lot. I'm trying to see. What was anything else newsworthy we could bring up while I'm thinking about it? Uh, I'm just skimming because I can't think of anything off the top of my head that really caught my attention news wise. Actually, I could go to Gamatsu. Gamatsu! Let me know about some new content. Death Stranding 2, don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, Diablo 4. That was the other thing. Diablo 4 comes out in June. It was fucking. Oh, it was Final Fantasy and Diablo. I think Street Fighter also comes out in June though. Um, Let me see. Then you got the Crash Team Rumble. Let's see. Which I know my boy Richie was excited about. Yuji Naka got arrested again. I heard about that. At this point, it's almost expected. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just kind of expected. The Game Awards was pretty good, to be honest. It just wasn't. I just wasn't into most of the games. Yeah, I'm kind of like. It wasn't bad. I wouldn't call it bad, but I wasn't as engaged as I probably should have been. Towards Richard was a lighter into it. The Suicide Squad trailer dropped, which listen, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy, but like, show some fucking gameplay. Yeah, okay. I'm glad this will be his last role of Batman. We'll get to hear him one more time as Batman before he died. But I'm also like, I don't know what this game plays like yet, like at all. I don't think. And it got delayed, didn't it? Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh yeah, that's right. Last of Us for One for PC. That also the other thing we need to bring up. I don't really know Sony's whole gameplay with that. What you mean? I'm pretty sure Suicide. Oh, I was saying Suicide Squad. Didn't it get delayed? Go had the better announcements. That's fair. Um, we got a lot of new IPs for games coming out. No, we got a bunch of new IPs from studios that were known for well-known games like Judas, which to me just feels like Borderlands and fucking BioShock mixed together. Hades 2, which that's awesome. I don't think is Hades coming out on anything else besides PC though. Or is it not confirmed for consoles yet? I guess it's not confirmed for consoles yet. Don't look like. Or it probably will be, but it just isn't right now. What else? The Hellboy game I'm not in love with. Not gonna lie. Like, I'm glad we're getting a Hellboy game, but I'm not in love with that art style. I see what they're going for. It's different and it's kind of unique, but I don't know. I was kind of looking for a little bit of grime on that one, ironically enough. Or just a different type of art style. Let's see. Let's see. They're still, the Blizzard Activision deal is still struggling. What else? What else? Dragon Quest Treasure. I forget about this game. This game comes out. Doesn't Dragon Quest Treasure come out like next week or some shit? No, it came out today. Damn. I miss Harvestella too. What the fuck? And then I wanted to play a Terroriza. I'm still behind on this shit. It's Lord Almighty. It's a lot, dude. Y'all don't understand. It's so much. It's so fucking much, and it just keeps coming. Just keeps fucking coming, dude. Let's see. Hey, when's the last time you heard from Murakari? I really that dude? I haven't heard from him in years, dude. Like, since I made those videos and his response to him. That was the last time I ever talked to him. I'm behind on Ryza. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard of him from since. Me and him didn't talk after that. Let's see. What else? What else? Gaming was it wasn't. It just wasn't a lot. This game is a bit of a lie. It's more of an RPG than it is a farm sim, and the farm sim part is poorly done. Is it? Any thoughts on the PS5 Slim rumors? It's not really to me. It's not really a rumor. It's a win. When are we gonna see a PS5 Slim? It'll probably be sooner than later. It'll probably be sooner than later. Like I would bet next year realistically. And that's fine because you can't really buy a PS5 right now other than the bundle, which I don't know if people really want to do that. Now some people wouldn't mind because it's God of War. God of War will make people want to buy it regardless. Yeah, it's so bad that you'll dread farming in that game. Jesus Christ. You gonna be ready? It depends on when it comes out and depends if there's something I really want to play. There may not be anything I want to do. Oh, that's right. SpongeBob. Oh, fuck. I forgot about SpongeBob coming out in January. SpongeBob is another one where I'm not overly excited, but I kind of want to still play because I loved Battle for Bikini Bottom. But I wasn't a huge fan of Hydrated because Hydrated didn't feel as good as the original game, but it was a solid effort, and I could respect the team for what they did. It wasn't as polished and nothing like that. When would you say was the golden era of the YouTube anime community? Well, you mean are you talking about the real one, or are you talking about the Crumb side? Because the Crumb side was what I was in, what we were dealing with. The Crumb side of the was literally a bunch of chapter reviewers and fuckery. Like it was fun, but it was crumb side. Like the main YouTube anime community would have been people like Giguk. When you had Digibro still making like traditional content and whatnot, which now he I don't even know if Digibro's still a guy. From what I heard, he like transitioned or something. I don't fucking know. The point is, like, our side of it was never quality in the sense of like being good. It was just more fun and enjoyable. I like Giga, but he joked about those tournament arcs too much and isekais. Well, that's unfortunately that's the era we've been in. We've been in isekai era for a while now, dude. It was funny when I got into anime, it was very much the harem era. Everything was about harems and fan service. Not saying those aren't still things in anime, but like it very much shifted. It shifted like a motherfucker to isekais. Actually, it's funny that around the period I kind of got less interested in animes was around the period where we got more isekais, and I was like, bro, I just don't give a fuck, dude. And it's funny because it wasn't like there were bad shows. It wasn't like everything that came out was bad. I just did. I hit my wall. I want to say I hit my wall in like 2014 or some shit. I just started gaming more. I watched anime still, but I just started gaming more, and I think I just shifted interests. Like I said, I still enjoy my anime, but I definitely play games more than anything, and then I read manga more, that's just quicker to go through. I do want to at some point do a One Piece arc tier list though, because I saw what was it totally not. The funny thing is, I still have to get used to. I'm in the era where people are binging One Piece, which I somewhat hate that I can't be a part of because I caught up to it during Thriller Bark, whereas most of you guys probably didn't catch up until like what Wano. Some people didn't catch up until Wano or fucking Dressrosa or some shit because people got into One Piece so late in the game. But man, I low key miss kind of the old school era of like people getting in the series and binging them and having so much fun. There's shows I still haven't watched that I want to watch. But yeah, Mars reviews are super long. I watch parts. They're fine. I don't necessarily agree with his fucking opinions, but yeah, he's the guys with the McDonald's of anime, which is funny because there is was it Devil's a part timer? It's literally that is hey, what if the devil got what if the Demon King got isekai'd into the real world and started working at a not McDonald's? I'm still scrolling with the gaming stuff still, just in case. I don't see anything, dude. I just don't. I don't see anything that engages me or that I missed that I cared about. They're coming out with a Switch version of DNF Duel. Well, how about that shit? That's nice to see. I don't know when the fuck that'll release. And then, I mean, his arc system works, so we should be Gucci. But yeah, JoJo, of course. Uh, which reminds me, I still haven't watched the rest of Part 6. I watched the first 13 episodes, and then I kind of took up, and I just kind of. The problem with JoJo is that JoJo actually, I think, works better as a weekly basis anime than it does than the Netflix approach to me works better for live action shows, but for like anime, don't drop them all at once, man. You gotta give me them that shit in chunks. The weekly format is how I grew up on anime, yo. That's why motherfuckers be like, I love binging shit. Binging can be enjoyable, but man, I used to prefer it, and now I'm just like, you know what? I miss the weekly grind, because the problem with like binging shows is that you're done with, like, if it's a 13 episode series, you bust that out in a day, and now you're just sad and bored. I also think a show sticks in your mind. A show sticks in your mind more when it's weekly. Like, I can remember more episodes of Part 3, and I don't like that part of JoJo because I watched it weekly versus like binging a whole show. Like Clannad, I only remember because the first season pisses me off, and the second season was so incredibly well done. But not every show I binged, I can remember all the fine details for, because shit just starts blurring together. Which is why I don't like binging shit. Watching shit kind of weekly is kind of like my more vibe. And even now, it's more me just getting back into the groove of watching anything. I'm trying to remember, when the hell was the last time I watched an episode? I think when I watched Spy X Family, I watched like a Spy X Family episode like a few weeks ago. Or it might have been a month ago at this point. Do you think Naruto would still get an art system game? I don't even care if Naruto gets an art system game. Naruto and Dragon Ball Z have both burnt me out in their games. Remember, we grew up on those games. We grew up on Naruto games. We grew up on Yu-Gi-Oh games. We grew up on Pokemon games. We grew up on Dragon Ball Z games. Naruto has burnt me the fuck out. Give me a good, I don't know. Realistically, Black Clover is like the only new Shonen Jump show I want more like non-series content for. So like, I saw the new poster for the movie, and I'm excited as fuck about the movie, but like, still ain't got no quality. We've just gotten less anime games in general, which kind of bums me out. Do you think Scarlet and Violet would be re-released on Nintendo Switch 2 like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? No, because Pokemon already has a pretty short cycle as it is. By the time they get to a new console, it'll probably launch with the new Pokemon generation anyway. Or a spinoff, one or the other. I'm thinking there'll probably be a new generation though. Because remember, it's 3 years. So we're in 2022. That means by the end of 2025, which is around the time I think they're going to be working on a new console anyway. Yeah, we're not. They're gonna put out a new console. That's what they're gonna fucking do. I don't binge shows much. Heck, even watch old shows. I never watch, since I just do soft binge. I just watch a few episodes each day, and then I finish it. The next week gives me the same weekly feel. Bleach didn't get much in terms of games. Bleach didn't, but Bleach also wasn't as popular as the other three, or other two, realistically. Bleach is the least popular of like One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto. The only thing that was different is that Bleach had a bigger US fan base, whereas One Piece had a bigger Japanese fan base. And now One Piece just has a bigger fan base, period. I'm very happy that One Piece fans have come around on the US side, but I also hate it because some of these fuckers don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I still hate when people talk about how good of a character Ace is. I'm like, are you talking before or after he died? Because I will always make the argument Ace is a better character dead than alive. You will never. For those, if you follow me on TikTok, you know I recently made a TikTok. A girl was like, How come y'all call Rengoku and who's the other one? Rengoku and fuck, I can't think of the other guy. Oh, Rengoku and Ace donuts. But why don't they call Goku a donut? The donut being the reference to the fact they had holes put in them. Ace had a hole through him, Rengoku had a hole through him, and Goku had a hole from him at the end of during the whole Radix fight, right? And people don't understand. One, because it was Ace's fault that Ace died. Ace could have left Whitebeard alone, but he wanted to start some shit with Whitebeard. I mean, he could have left Akainu alone, or Akainu, whichever way you want to pronounce it. He could have left Akainu alone, but he refused to fucking do it because he said some shit about Whitebeard. And so he threw hands, he fucking got his shit rocked, and then Luffy, not wanting to leave his brother, because you know, he just fought so much. He's gone through so much to get Ace back, only for this motherfucker to like get goaded by the most elementary insults, and then essentially put his brother in mortal danger where he's not in the physical position to defend himself, and then gets killed. And then people want me to be like, oh no, Ace, oh no, Ace, bruh, fuck Ace. That was Ace's fault. 100% that was his fault. He deserved the death because he was fucking stupid. He was so fucking stupid. I felt bad for Luffy. People always ask me what's the worst part of that scene. It's Luffy's crying. The anime, that's one of the few shots that the anime did really well. And it's not even the episode he dies in. They do well. It's the next episode. The next episode has like the aftermath where everyone's kind of still shook. And there's like this good long scene of like Luffy going through a mental breakdown. Like the screen turns green and it keeps flashing back to Ace smiling and then his death. And you just hear, and the Colleen is trying her hardest in the dub, but you can't scream like Luffy. To scream like Luffy and to have that proper breakdown, that Japanese is the only thing. Now, to be fair, Colleen got close. She got close. She got closer than I thought she would, so I give her credit. But man, when you hear that scream in and then you see the fingers twitch, like he's literally breaking the fuck down, and then you hear the it's so much, dude. That scene always gets me. The music, the sequence is just great. But yeah, motherfuckers don't need to understand. Ace is overrated alive. Alive Ace is cool, but he ain't nothing else going on. The dog got kind of close. I'll give him credit. I'll give her credit. She got kind of close. I still haven't even seen Film Red, by the way. Film Red has yet to grace my eyeballs. I just don't. I'm still not overly interested. And I know more now, and I'm still not overly interested. I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe I'm a bad person. I'm gonna stop. I'm tripping. But still. I just, what else? If you like musicals, you'll like Film Red. Yeah, that's the problem. You get One Piece Odyssey? I'm debating it. It's been a while since I played a One Piece game. Not gonna lie. I think the last game I picked was Red, and Red was not worth any money. I think Red on the Wii U was the last game I got. And man, it wasn't worth it. It's not bad, but the problem is you can tell it was a blown up game from like the PS Vita or some shit. Like the game very much is still designed in the way it was then. So when you put it on a console, it looks worse. It's like, hey guys, do you want to play with One Piece Red? Sure. Okay, cool. Let's play what was it called? It wasn't just Red, it was like Red something. Unlimited World Red or some shit like that. If you're gonna play Unlimited World Red, what are you gonna do? Okay, sure, let me show you. That's all right. So let's imagine my room is one of the areas you go into. The way this shit worked was, hold on. I'm gonna make this a whole fucking theatric because why not? Luffy would be going down a bunch of narrow ass corridors, like my hallway, for example. He'd walk out, and then he would come in. He comes in, and he's like, "Which way do I go?" And there's like 2 fucking rooms. So let's say he goes in this room. Hey, look, a treasure chest. Ding. All right. And that's it. That's all that's going on. Unlimited World Red has like the most boring fucking things, Joe. It's gonna be 10 years old. Yeah, it felt 10 years old when it came out. The fuck. It's like tiny rooms and tiny fucking corridors, and I can't give myself one iota to give a shit to play that game. And that game I think took place during, I think it was Punk Hazard was like the new shit in that game. And I'm just like, bro, it's bad. But yeah, Film Red, I don't care. Odyssey, maybe. Odyssey is a hard maybe. Now, Film Red, Film Red I will eventually see. But like I told you guys before, I just miss like non-canon films almost. Especially because with One Piece, it's all turned into lore dumps. And I'm like, bro, stop. The fact that you did a fucking, hey, look, it's a Luffy film. And I'm like, well, I guess that's better. But oh, well, here's a special where we're going to introduce Uta into the plot. And I'm like, no, I don't care. Because I'm still trying to get used to, I'm still waiting for you to do shit with Shanks properly. I don't want to do this again. As a character who's canon, but he's not canon, but he's canon. She's Shiki. That's all she is. She's Shiki. I have a guess of how her character's gonna go. She was abandoned by her father, but she didn't like to see the world in pain. So she became a singer, but she has like some magical power, probably Devil Fruit related or some bullshit. And her power like changes her songs into reality. So now she wants to change the whole world, like, but it's like in an evil way. It's, you know what it reminds me of? I feel like it's gonna be like what Sonic and the Black Knight was. For those who don't know, Sonic and the Black Knight was a game that was better than Secret Rings, but wasn't amazing. It has a surprisingly deep plot towards the end of the game where the conversation turns into, I want people to live forever, and Sonic's argument is, well, we all gotta die at some time, and you're like, the fuck is this, a Sonic game? What are we doing? I feel like I forget the girl's name. Uta's name? Uta, I think. Uta's gonna be on the same shit. Like I just want to create this magical universe for you all to live in. And Luffy's like, I don't want that shit. I want a real world where I can do real things and I can become the real pirate king. Like I feel like that's the energy the movie's gonna be on. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Because one, I've already seen that plot. Am I spot on? Am I dead? See, it's not, because it's not, it's not nuanced. It's not clever. It's literally, I hope that's not it. I hope you're joking. Like, there are more canon films that are more solid than the non-canon ones, but the best non-canon one is still the Island one. No, okay, so here's my thing. The only one I need to rewatch to be 100% sure of is movie 7. But I fuck with I think movie 2 was great. Movie 3 I get isn't for everybody, but I still enjoy it. Movie 4 is weird. Movie 4 I don't even think is... Movie 4 is one of those things where it's just an adventure that just happens to also have a main villain to fight in that one. I'm surprised you didn't see it because I thought you'd do a review on it so you can haul in the views. I don't really care as much anymore about that. I mean, when I do see it, I'll probably review it, but like I don't care that much. I mean, I am one. Yeah, I am the veteran, but it also means I don't fuck with everything new that comes out. But yeah, I fuck with movie. I enjoy movies 2 through 6 openly a lot, especially 6, 5. 5 is enjoyable to me. And I actually still like movie 3 a lot too. Movie 3 I like a lot because it was more simplistic and shit. But fucking yeah, like Switch Bro, I'm sorry. I don't even know the plot of the film, but I knew that was probably going to be it cuz that's how they always do this shit. And guess what? I'm not that engaged with that premise that it's literally let me introduce this female character who happens to know Luffy as a child, And I'm just like, no, that's film 6. So I'll give you. Let me remind you of the films. Oh no, Film Z is great. Film Z to me is the best of Oda's films. If we're talking about everything from Strong World to Red, Z is still his best film. Strong World, I don't care for mainly because of the Nami subplot. I don't want to fucking deal with again, and that's not even me being a dick. I'm just tired of seeing the Nami subplot. I just don't care. They do it in the main series. I just do not need to see it in another fucking film. Hell, they do it in the early movies. In movie two, she gets kidnapped. I'm like, fuck. Movie two, I just like the way it looks. I think movie two still holds up visually, just from the way it looks. But if we're gonna have the conversation, but just to reiterate some of the older films, movie three is Chopper's first movie. It's the one about the Kingdom of Animals. Movie four is the Candyman villain, is the way I like to describe it. That movie's art style, I think, actually works for it a lot too. And it has like this whole pirate race going on. But like the film's plot really ain't got nothing to do with the Straw Hats. Luffy is just there. But I kind of like that anyway about the older films. That they sometimes the adventures would find them instead of it just being like, oh, them throwing in some weird non-canon shit, like the whole, gosh, you don't know about Uda, which makes me wonder, are they also going to do that thing where Uda only exists in the film because she doesn't actually exist at all, or she exists but not in the way you think she does? Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know, like maybe she's sick or something, and like the version of Uda that everyone knows is like almost like her VTuber self or some shit. But she's actually like dying of an illness or some ridiculous shit. I don't know. I don't know. But like the vibe I get is that she's not like, because I find it really weird that like, oh, you don't know about Princess Uta or some shit? Like, yeah. I don't know. But yeah. Movie 4 is the Candyman villain. Movie 5 is the Zoro film, which I actually enjoy a lot. It's him and Saga, the whole thing about the cursed sword and about how they were going to become like stronger pirates and shit. And that thing, I enjoy. Oh, never mind. I enjoy that film a lot. Movie 6 is obviously the dark one that everyone knows and loves. Movie 7 is also underrated. It's essentially a treasure hunt, and then they get betrayed by like these steampunk pirates. And then that was the movie that foreshadows Gears 2nd. That movie's pretty good too, actually. Visually, I fuck with it a lot. I fuck with a lot of the older films visually. And then movie 8 is the remake of Alabasta, Fuck You, which ironically enough still ended up being better than movie 9, which is the remake of Drum Island. Really, fuck you. How dare you, bitch. And then, that for some reason takes place after Frankie, but before Brooke, but as if they never got Chopper until the end of Water 7 or CP9. I really call that movie filler content, all in honesty, but what is the side stuff? Doesn't Oda make special manga for Film Red, which doesn't go in the official lineup? Possibly, but I also know Oda likes to make all of his. My thing about Oda is that Oda recently has been making a lot of his shit canon, and I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking watch it. Like I don't like. Sometimes I just rather a shit be non-canon. Like like I said, I'm low key excited for the Black Clover one because I know that one will be fun to watch, and I know Tabata is somewhat working on it, but it won't be like the same thing. I'm curious if I'll enjoy this more than like, because the My Hero movie, I could give fuck less about any of those films. I heard people enjoy the My Hero films. The problem with My Hero is that My Hero has two types of fans: fans who can't be trusted and shippers. So you know. But yeah, it is in Netflix jail, but it's a movie, so it's not as bad. If it was like the next season of the anime, I would have had a problem. But you're just talking about the movie, that's fine. It's just a movie. And it comes out in March. So I'm looking forward to that one. But fucking I still like the older One Piece films. That's the one thing, by the way, that's never been dubbed and pisses me off. The problem is if I ever wanted a full One Piece collection, I'm just like, man. Love movie one, but movie two and three ruined the anime. But my question is, do you enjoy movie two and three without that knowledge? There are some things that are literally canon in film read, like the next two major things if you've read the manga. Yeah, I'm up to date on the manga switch here. I'm up to date with the manga, so I don't know specifically. I heard this film somewhat references. Well, I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it for the anime onlys, but I know what you're talking about. But yeah, my question is, Orion, so do you enjoy movie two and three without that knowledge that it ruined the anime? Like, as movies in themselves, do you enjoy movie two and three? How do you think an open world Pokemon games will evolve as time goes on? Also, do you think Pokemon will ever revert back to the sky view or the fixed camera angles after several open world game releases? Damn, movie two's alright, but movie three can get 10,000 dicks. Damn, who hurt you, my boy? Who hurt you? Pokemon games will. If we're all right, so the technical problems aside, because that's like the most obvious thing that needs to change with the Pokemon open world games. Terra Raid battles, I finally got a chance to do some of those the other night. Yeah, those need to change. I think raid battles is something they need to change. I see what they were going for, but I think they went too far in the opposite direction of Sword and Shield. Sword and Shields were slow, and I get that that was a problem, but Sword and Shields also still had its strategy and cohesion to it. The problem with fucking with Terra Raid battles is that Terra Raids are fast as fuck and chaotic, and it's really hard to keep up with and strategize. On top of the internet issues in themselves, I don't know. I think taking turns would have made those more interesting. I see what they were going for. There are certain aspects, but yeah. The villain hurt and Deku's shitty argument. Bruh, I kid you not. It's even worse than with Chisaki. Shout out to Microsoft for not having any games nominated. Shout out for Microsoft not having any games, period, Revolver. Ha! 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 How you doing? But yeah, fucking I think the sky angles we're gonna get is gonna be mainly for remakes. I don't think they're gonna stop doing remakes. So wow, Melvin, hey yo, why would you do such a thing? This man's a savage. Get him off the stage. What the fuck? Deku, the reason you couldn't control it is because you didn't try hard. Oh my lord. Deku is the worst MC, dog. I hate this man. He's like a bad Naruto. That's what he feels like to me sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes he really feels like a bad Naruto. Like, I just like the fact people will never get me to question that Pain Naruto was like my favorite version of Naruto. Probably like late game Naruto was I just fuck with heavy. Cause late game Naruto was like, listen, I don't like with the Pain conversation. He's like, I don't fucking know, but I'm not gonna stop trying to find a proper way to peace. And I was like, you know what? It's like you're not giving me an answer, but hey, man, I appreciate the conviction in your eyes, dog. Like, uh, Microsoft definitely didn't have any games this year. Deku should have said the reason you couldn't control is because you a little bitch. Yeah. Oh my goodness, y'all, some savages out here, yo. Who told y'all to cut up like this, my boys? Oh my goodness. Chill out, y'all. It ain't that deep. Relax. But yeah, fucking I don't know if I would put Asta. I like Asta a lot. I don't know if I put him over Naruto. I do like the direction he's been going in this new arc. I'm just scared he's gonna fuck up these Ryuzen, and I'm gonna be pissed. If the Ryuzen end up like the Spirit Guardians, I swear to God. And I fuck with the Ryuzen designs and personalities. He's actually taking it slow. That's what's kind of fucking me up. If y'all notice that, he is being surprisingly more slow paced with this arc than he usually is. He's usually not this slow paced with his arcs. Like at this point, and he's still, but he's like, he's doing it in a way where it's still kind of fast paced. But he's feel like he's going slower than he usually is. Because wow, I never care about Naruto. Ah, that's fine. If you never care about Naruto, that's fine. I'm glad he's taking his time. Black Clover moves way too fast, in my opinion. That's agreed. I can agree with that. Black Clover does move too fucking fast. That's why I'm mad he's talking about this is the fun arc. Bitch, why? Why? You fuck? Is it because you're sick? Fair. Alright, fine. 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 But still, I want more Black Clover. My Hero can finish. I'm not. It's. I'm still gonna say it's rushed, but go ahead and finish it, dog. Someone go. I hope someone read the new chapter, dog. I hope somebody went and read the new chapter. Oh yeah, I would say. Wait, you think Black Clover overall is a better series than Naruto or My Hero? My Hero, I would probably argue and agree with that. Naruto, that's a hard pill for me to argue with because like Naruto has its problems, but shit, Naruto still has very goated shit. Like very goated shit. I can't like Naruto still has some of the best arcs in Shonen. Some, not all, but it has some really good fucking arcs. I will never say Naruto's better than I will never say Black Clover is better than Naruto, but I would say Black Clover is better than My Hero. People would disagree with that, but hey man, Death Battle don't lie. No, okay, listen, you're right. It's not consistent, but its highs are immaculate. Pain Arc is a true high. I would say Hidan and Kagazu is a true high. I would say even the fucking I don't know what you call it. I always call it the mastering Nine Tails and the Kushina arc. I think that one's great. It's just a good arc. I think those three are like perfect. I have no issues with them. I know people have issues with the end of Pains, but I don't mind it too much. Um, hell, I don't even. There's just some really good highs, and even in the anime, man, the anime showed out. There's some fights that are absolutely immaculate. My favorite. Oh my god, Brandon Bluntman digging the new layout. Well, you mean the new house, dude? How are you, buddy? How's your fucking reaction channel been going? I've seen you over there with your girl. Y'all been reacting to anime and shit for a minute now, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Boruto. And fuck Boruto, I don't care. I can rewatch Well, that to me that's not fair though, Mel, because your issue then is with the adaptation, not the quality of the story. Oh, Black Clover has really good supporting characters. And I enjoy the Black Bulls. To me, it's essentially doing good. Man, my wife is closed-minded, pain in the ass at times when it comes to watching stuff. Why? You gonna have to listen. You gonna have to expand her horizons. Show her what you grew up on. Show her that quality, my boy. But I'm glad everything's doing good for you. I don't know if I ever said congratulations, but congratulations, belated congratulations, but still. Oh man, I put myself in that registration for the Steam Deck. I did not get lucky. GG's. GG's. Dog, if I got the Steam Deck, I really would have played some of these games, these PC games on the go, dog. I definitely would have. But oh well. That's another thing I can get in time. Thanks, man. We all grinding out in this bitch, except for Manga Mean, because I think he's still fucking up. Donnie, chill. We're not doing nothing with no Bible Black. I don't mind the 3D animation. That didn't bother me. The problem is the inconsistency. I think some early moments got ruined because of the weird inconsistencies with animation. And it's not really the animation studio's fault. Like, well, let me rephrase it. It's not the animator's fault. That's what I should say. It's fucking Studio Parrot's fault for not properly funding and or supporting their fucking. Also, that series was just rushed. Like, you could tell they rushed. Would I watch RWBY? I'm not interested in RWBY. I know Tyrone watched RWBY, but I have no interest in RWBY whatsoever. Let's see. For the 1 millionth time, play Trails of Cold Steel. Listen, Trials of Cold Steel. Listen, life has been busy as a bitch, okay? We got other things to do in game and stream and whatever the fuck else I do on this damn channel of YouTube life. I don't know. I just got other things I'm doing, okay? It's hard out here. I already beat not Sword and Shield. I've already beat Scarlet and Violet. I've already beat Scarlet and Violet. Don't worry about all that. We're good on that. If you did play Trials, you would not be done in a year. Damn, really? I'm not saying it's not up my alley, my boy. I'm just saying, did you ever get that Sonic Frontiers? My little brother-in-law has been pestering me to get it for him. I have it. I haven't played it yet, though. I haven't played it yet. I'm about to start playing it within the next week or so. I'm just trying to get through all these other games, but I do have it. I will let you know, and I will let you know in a few weeks. I'll just say that. If you can wait a week or so, I'll let you know. Also, how are you playing that with him? Frontiers isn't multiplayer. Frontiers is like a single player experience. Terrell, if you're making an union on Scar and Violet, let me know. Okay. I'll let you know when I know. Season 1 of RWBY only takes 2 hours to watch. What? Why? Oh, that's right, because it was a web series, so they're not like traditional episodes. They're not like crazy long. They were like, what, 10 minutes or some shit? 10, 15 minutes? I also do like, I will say one thing, like Death Battle is not like always up my alley, but the one thing I'll give Death Battle currently is that Death Battle, if nothing else, has brought some more Black Clover attention, and I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy to see Black Clover getting some more necessary attention. Especially considering the anime's been done for a while, and the only thing we're going to get of any quality from Black Clover is literally going to be, what is it? The movie. I don't think the anime is coming back anytime soon. If it does, it'll just animate the rest of the Spade arc, because that's all it could do. Which, hey, if you want to do that, I'm not mad at you, because there's some god tier fights I want fucking animated. I hate that it stops before we get to Nox's backstory. It stops before we get to Magna versus Dante in the manga is so good. We got Noel versus Magicula. We got I'm missing. We got the Black Bulls, the Lucifero fight. The Lucifero fight, even with the problem I have with it at the end, is a hard ass fight. I haven't really watched it, Lightning. I respect it, but I haven't really watched it. I will say the clips I have seen in the anime has reminded me why I enjoyed the beginning of it, which is funny because the anime is not going to get to the part that's gonna fuck up the fan base. The fan base is like, oh man, Chainsaw Man is pretty cool. Nah, you don't know. You have no motherfucking idea what you about to get into, because I literally believe Chainsaw Man gets batshit crazy towards his latter half, like absolutely nuts. And then you got its part 2 series coming out, which is now focusing on the other girl, and I'm like, that's been all right. I've been enjoying Chojin X a lot though. Chojin X is what I've been really reading, which is funny because I had no interest in Tokyo Ghoul, but I've been enjoying Chojin X. Chojin X is like I think what I wanted from Tokyo Ghoul, like a lighter story, but like still in his style. Who the fuck? I don't even know who this is. I do need the Raid Kingdom. I've heard about Kingdom. I'm so confused. Why did I get what? What? Oh, I was friends with her before. I don't remember why I was though. I don't I don't know why. I guess it's fine. I don't really know what else to say about that one. It was just a weird thing that just popped up. Whatever. To be honest, you're only watch Chainsaw Man for Makima. I don't even like Makima like that. I've never liked Makima like that. I don't get anything from any of the Chainsaw girls. Well, no, that's not true. There's 2 girls. Power, but later Power. Not like early Power is entertaining, but later Power I fuck with a lot. And then a character we haven't met yet, I'll just say that. And even those two, I enjoy more, but like I'm not like, oh my god, bruh. The Makima simping is just not my thing. Now, obviously, if you're a girl, an e-girl, and you're smart, cosplaying as Makima is a very smart and beneficial thing to do, for no other reason than to get motherfucking paid. Paid. If I want to get paid. I'ma stop. I'm tripping. Denji wants to fawn on anything with tits. Yeah. The thing about Denji that made him entertaining is the fact that he's literally just like such an average, realistic guy. And I think that's why people fuck with him. Which I'm fine. That's fine. But like, it doesn't really make him like an enjoyable protagonist. Because he's not really like a main character in the sense of being a good guy. I wouldn't even call him a good guy in any way, shape, or form. He's just a middle ground. He exists. But he's not really a good guy. The dude will actively throw other people in danger. He doesn't save people consistently. He's not really a hero by any means. And his goals are as vain and basic as I want to have sex. I want to touch some titties. I want to kiss a girl. Like, it's like basic teenage desires. Like, it's not that he's bad. He just doesn't do anything for me. He's not engaging. It's funny that Denji in some ways is gonna run into the same problem that that Yuji Itadori does from Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen unfortunately suffers from one issue, and that's the fact that like the main character might be the least interesting part of the show. Did you hear that he had the? Oh no! Did he have to put Benny down? No. No, that's sad. I mean, hey, listen, it was gonna happen eventually. Realistically, that dog wasn't gonna be immortal. It's also gonna be weird in a couple more years when his fucking daughter's like a child and we recognize. It's like that shit that used to fuck me up when I was listening to Eminem. Eminem would talk about Haley all the fucking time, bro. Like Eminem would talk about Haley all the time, and then you see her now, and you're like, this bitch is in her 20s? What the fuck? Like, you forget that. You forget those things because you grew up on something else. Like, in Maximilian, for him, that dog has been around for years. It was around when, like, his channel really started blowing up in the beginning. So, it's a shame that they had to put him down. At the same time, it was going to have to happen. So, an Ichigo situation? I guess we'll do that. I guess we'll say that. I'm not gonna go any further than that. But I guess we'll say that. I guess we'll make that as a part of the commentary of sorts. This stream has been all over the place, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We've been all over the place. We're here for it, but we've just been all over the place. But spoiler, I'm very happy to see oh shit. Also, more Robin shit tomorrow. I'm very I'll be real. The One Piece anime I have stopped consistently. Yeah, the Robin. I mean, my bad. The One Piece anime I kind of stopped watching consistently because even though the animation looks like God, I still don't care for how the pacing is. The pacing has actively made me less interested in doing that. But I will always come back for some quality fights being animated. And my girl gets the second half of her fight animated next, and actually tomorrow? And man, I'm excited. Are there any specific anime communities that you despise because of how obnoxious they are? There's a lot. I would say most mainstream anime communities are like that. Demon Slayer is like that because Demon Slayer doesn't want to acknowledge that Demon Slayer's Demon Slayer as a story is mid as fuck. Pokemon's like that. My Hero's like that. Respect to Brooke for Brooke always putting in work. Brooke always putting in work. People like to disrespect Brooke a lot. My motherfucking man will always be Brook. He's like top 3 Straw Hats for me. Always, always, always. Um, One Piece's fan base does that a lot. Now, granted, we have reason to brag. We got quality shit in our hands, but still, we be obnoxious as fuck with it. I just wish people. The problem is One Piece has gotten so popular where it's like one of the mainstream shows everyone brings up, and I'm like, man, this is how Naruto fans felt when people kept bringing up Naruto. You couldn't tell people were being real. Oh, the anti-poke community can go kill itself in some aspects. I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But most mainstream anime fans, even the fucking Chainsaw Man's fan base, which is just, hey guys, let's simp for Makima. That's what we're gonna do. That's just the premise of our shit. Just simp for Makima. I just discovered the ReZero fan base, some of the most pretentious groups I've ever responded to. Are y'all reacting to ReZero? That's probably why. I kind of scanned through ReZero, but that wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me, man. It wasn't. But I'm trying to think what else. Just most modern anime groups have just burnt me the fuck out. That's why I'm more inclined to watch my shows in peace. I've actually gotten to the point now where I rather just enjoy my show, and you may never know I even watch it unless I just like sharing that information with you. And I gotta know you well enough to be doing all that. Most anime communities are bad because fake people infiltrate the community and go crazy over nonsense, like how My Hero fans are complaining about about characters not being fat. And what about Digimon fan base? Digimon isn't really as popular as what it used to be, and for the most part, it's fine. It's mainly mainstream. Digimon, unfortunately, is not mainstream anymore. I would say the same thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! We did, and we gave up on it. Everyone was saying it was deep, but it was a drag and kept repeating itself. Yeah, the thing about... You ever watch Monster? I've heard good things about Monster. That's why I said there's a couple of old anime shows I still need to do. There's a couple of older anime shows I need to go back and watch, but I haven't. I think I said this before, but you guys don't have to interact with fans of shows. I don't in most cases. Most people don't even know. I've read manga that no one knows about because I just don't talk about it. I have no need to. I kind of got past that point. Like, people don't understand. Back in the day, the reason why we mainly shared our interest online and in forums and shit is because we were lonely. We didn't have any friends who liked it. You probably had friends who talked shit and down on you if you told them you watch anime. So people got really insecure and really shy and timid about that shit. So we went online and we started sharing our opinions and shit. Because the only friends we can make is there. And then sometimes we link up and we go to cons together, whatever the fuck. But the point is, it was mainly online. Anime has gotten to the point where it's so mainstream. I work in the school system. I opened up a child's Chromebook and then opened up another kid's laptop. These fuckers got pictures of fucking, what's his name? From Hunter x Hunter. He's part of the Phantom Troop. What is his name? The black coat. It's not Finks. What is his name? Oh, what's his name? Phantom Troop, black coat. The Pain Packer. What the fuck is it? No. Oh, not Crollo. Not Crollo. It's not the main one. I know Crollo. Oh, what's his name? Oh, hold on. Finks. Nobunaga. No. Phaeton. Yeah, it is Phaeton. It's Phaeton. I always forget his name. This motherfucker, I mean, I'm looking at like a fucking, what was it? I'm looking at his laptop. And this is a 4th grader. I got 4th graders in here watching Hunter x Hunter. 2011 version. What the fuck? So basically you see teens they're not even teens. They're in elementary school. One kid has Gear 5 Luffy on his fucking, like, icon. Like, what the fuck? You were, like, 5 or 6. What are you doing? To me, watching Hunter x Hunter at that age is kind of ridiculous. I didn't even watch Hunter x Hunter until it came out in 2011. You know how old I was in 2011? I was fucking 20. I was 20 years old when that show came out. When the remake came out. Revoke they're fine. If they're elementary school, that means they grew up in like 2000 and if they're fourth or fifth grade, that means they grew up in like 20. That means they were born in probably like 2010 or 2009. I don't think. I mean, I think the most part. I think for the most part, 2011 version is highly regarded. But I think there's a few things it doesn't get right. But yeah, imagine getting spoiled with a Gear 5 by a 6-year-old kid. That would have fucked me up. But yeah, fucking like nowadays kids are getting indoctrinated into this because either their parents are indoctrinating them or they're getting online and seeing it. Because anime, once again, has gotten mainstream. You can see it on TikTok, you can see it on Instagram, you can see it on YouTube, you can get on Netflix, Crunchyroll, Hulu. You will see anime every fucking where. It's not like in giant plate, like giant spots, but the point is that it's so mainstream now that like the fandom just grows naturally because of the exposure it gets. So that means all the kids like me who grew up who didn't have any friends in the real world who were into anime except for maybe like one or two of them, we don't exist anymore. Those people are either married with kids or just doing their own thing. So I'm past the whole like sharing my opinions and thoughts on shows with everybody. Like I don't mind talking about it occasionally, but like I don't feel like I need to do it. Yeah, a lot of people would say that. A lot of people do say they miss when it's niche because when it was niche, it felt like you could kind of feed out who was people who were in anime back then. You didn't question their validity mainly because if you were into this shit, you already were kind of niche in itself. Now you got e-girls who anime jump up. You got fucking motherfuckers be lying and you won't know. It's gotten to the point where I just don't trust people anymore. Like, oh no, I'm a real anime fan. I like the Sasuke and my Naruto jokes and Dadsuke and fucking and Boruto's Doritos dad. I don't fucking know. The point is that like people, unfortunately, we have a whole new string of generation of fans or fake fans who like have assimilated into the communities. Do you think Gear 4 is better than Gear 5? You can't go eat a you can go eat a cook. What the fuck? Oh, a cock. I see what you said. Yeah, fucking for me personally, it's just not it's just the community, it's just not the same. Oh, e-girls can't be trusted. Don't make content that you can beat off to, but you should never take an e-girl seriously. E-girls are the most wave riding fans. They only dress like mainstream anime characters. Oh, absolutely. If you ever find a girl who's willing to dress as like fucking Celty or I'm trying to think of a lesser known character in a show. Maybe like Fu from Samurai Champloo, which is still kind of mainstream, but not crazy mainstream. That's why when I went to Anime NYC, all I saw was Spy X Family, Dingy, Makima, fucking One Piece because One Piece is popular. Like, you don't see any niche shows anymore. You don't even see niche people selling niche stuff. The fact that I got that Sekirei book still baffles me because I didn't think I would find anything to get. Yeah, yours. Yeah, good God. There's so many yours. There's so many Anyas. There's so many Lloyds. The Makimas were gone wild. Like, there wasn't even a lot of Bleach cosplay, which kind of bummed me out. I thought Bleach would have got a way more cosplay. The anime was coming back. It was good. Like, what the fuck? Oh, Kakashi. Oh, God. You remind me of Kakashi. That dude with the bitches in Demon Slayer. Yeah, I saw that too. Oh, you did see a Rukia cosplay? Hey, I respect it. Was it her Bankai or was it her normal self? Bobobo, hey, let's go. I want some Mare cosplay. I want a Zatchbell cosplay, damn it. And if studios in here, I also wanted some Medaka Box cosplay, just because I give people that's some shit. That's what I fuck with. The one that there's a difference between old fans and new fans. Old fans, we fuck with a variety of shit. New fans is like 3 or 5 shows, and that's it. And I'm just like, man, I just don't enjoy. Nico Robin cosplay will always be goated. True, but most people ain't got the body for Nico Robin. If you do got the body for Nico Robin, Gucci, but most people don't. Kakashi was your first introduction? The Japanese or the dub? The first time I heard of Kakashi was from Viz. It's like Viz is the Neon Alley, I think is when I saw it on. I also think it was on Adult Swim. Kakashi is a weird show. I don't mind it. I'm not in love with it. Yeah, you saw the dub, the one with Vic Mignogna. I know what you're talking about. Hey man, hey. Hey man, hey. Buildings. Kakashi is the shit. Hey man, listen. I watched some of the anime. Only Japanese women can pull off the Nico Robin perfectly. It's insane how they do it. It's called dedication and effort. And some of these girls don't have that. But oh wells. But we're running into an issue here. It is 10:39 and I have been streaming for 2 hours. And ladies and gentlemen, I am getting tired. No! Mr. Vati. You gotta hold it off. We gotta get out of here, guys. We have to. I'm glad I got like 15, 16 viewers that stayed in here almost the whole time. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. It's crazy to me I get more consistent views on YouTube when my one weekly stream than I do sometimes on like 3 or 4 streams on Twitch. But hey, that's kind of the breaks, isn't it? But hey, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna post TSS's stream. Because I think, oh yeah, Kevin's done. Okay, yeah, Kevin's done with KG rated TSS. That's why TSS. I was like, how the hell did I end up over here? I wish I could have gotten sooner. Hey man, I'm gonna leave the playback up. You can watch the playback. It's all good. It's all good, my boy. It's all good. But yeah, go support my boy TSS. Oh, never mind. Donnie already put it. We'll talk. Like I said, I tend to do these on Fridays anyway. So if you keep a watch out on Friday nights, you'll probably see these. So just keep a watch out. But yeah, I appreciate the support, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging around in chat. Just thank you in general. I just appreciate it. There's a lot of things to play, a lot of things to game, a lot of things to watch, a lot of things to read, a lot of things to do. Okay, there's a lot of shit. Okay, it's a lot of shit, a lot of shit. But hey, we're here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for support. Go over to TSS's stream on Twitch that Donnie has so graciously put into the chat, and go give my boy some support. Also keep an eye out for my Twitch, because tomorrow night we are doing Xenoblade 3. More Xenoblade 3, everybody. More Xenoblade 3. Let's go. More Xenoblade 3. Let's go. So keep that in mind. We're doing more Xenoblade 3. Let's go. And with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. It's been your boy, the Insane Gang Freak. And I'll see you on later. We out. Go support TSS Killer on Twitch. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow night on Twitch for more Xenoblade 3. We out this bitch. Peace. Peace, baby. Also, give me the loot. We out.